Hello again. Thanks for coming back. Anyway, our midnight craft tonight is I've been playing with food color to dye paper. And I just wanted to share really quick. I'll show my process and then I'll show my finished paper because I've been doing it for days and days. Anyway, so my technique, which isn't really a technique, I just put a few drops of food coloring on the pan and then I put a little water to kind of make a color bath for the paper. And what I'm doing is I'm making journal papers that have lines on it. So I'm just dismantling a composition notebook. And I kind of nestle the paper down into the water. And then put a few more drops of a different color. And then I spray that with a spray bottle so that it kind of distributes without totally saturating the paper. But I like the way it spreads in kind of that pattern. And then before I put another sheet of paper down, I usually just put a stencil between the papers so that it stops the paper from sticking together for me anyway. And then keep layering the paper in the water, and you see how it kind of pools. So as I layer the paper, then I just lift them out and flip them over as I go. So now this one will have another stencil and another sheet of paper. And I just keep repeating the process until I have a stack of paper that I like. And just keep adding whatever colors, mix the colors. And because the food coloring is so highly pigmented, you don't really need that much. So for this, I'll just keep adding paper. And I usually let it soak overnight. And then in the morning, it'll still be damp because there is so much water on the paper. Like I said, I just let it soak overnight. And then, this is a really weird random stencil, but I couldn't grab another one. Anyway, and like I said, just keep pressing it down and flipping it over. Then in the morning, since it's still going to be damp, but it will have dried out a little bit, I can peel it apart and put it in the oven and let it kind of bake down. So then, let's move that out of the way. This was my first batch of paper, and I haven't ironed it. This one didn't actually go into the oven. This I just let soak overnight and let it just kind of pool together. Who doesn't love the sound of crispy paper? And this didn't even bake. This just sat overnight, and I'm going to iron it. And these will be journaling pages in my junk journals. I'm going to try and make a batch of junk journals. I think I'm just going to give them as gifts while I practice. It'd be nice to sell them and have somebody else appreciate all this crazy artwork. And then this is my next batch where I used more food coloring. Look at that one. Isn't that one gorgeous? Where I used more food coloring. Let it soak, like I said, overnight. And then these did get baked. And that really brought the color out. And you can see where the stencil's overlaid. The colors just pooled together. So this was the neon food coloring. This one is the neon. But I'm going to get the, the primary colors. Get some yellow in there. I think these would have been really pretty with some yellow. But yeah, I just love how this paper turns out. And it's the perfect, size. And the stripes The lines are going the right way to add some perk and some journaling spots. But anyway, I just wanted to share. Like I said, having fun, experimenting with different things. Look at that, how the stencil's just overlaid. Because of course it's so saturated with water that every layer of stencil has the potential of coming through. And you can tell how they were stacked. And look at that one. Of course, this must have been one of the top or bottom ones, so it absorbed more of the coloring. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.